Well, you still can.
Alright, give me like 2 seconds.
Alright.
Fuck me.
Fucking vomit, dude.
Jesus Christ, man. Yacked up a fucking lung.
No, I already did earlier, man. On the
Okay.
FaceTime with Zig.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Premier League preview show. Today, I am with Alex and Sig, and I'm also with a new member, Milo. You can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Camilo. Huge Chelsea fan. Bit of a cold right now, so I kind of sound different. It's alright.
Okay, so we have a bunch of fixtures on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're pretty much just going to go through them one by one, starting with the earliest kickoff, which is Bournemouth versus Brighton. What are we saying, boys? We thinking... Personally, I think Brighton will... Actually, I can see a draw happening this game, because Bournemouth have been very poor lately.
Brighton is away, right?
Yeah.
I think that will be a win for Brighton. Because haven't they been on good form lately?
They have, actually, yeah. But they are playing away. I don't think they're... Actually, their form isn't amazing. They've only won one game in 5.
Mm-hmm. How's Bournemouth's form?
It's absolutely dreadful. They've lost 4 of their last 5, pretty much.
Okay.
Going off their last game that they played against Bournemouth, immediately Brighton were at home.
Yeah.
Brighton won 2-0.
2-0? Okay. So what are you thinking? You think they're going to repeat the same thing?
I don't know, man. I would say I think it would be, I don't know, Bournemouth or a different prospect at home, but I would say Brighton probably win it 2-1.
2-1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bournemouth are in a bit of a like
I actually think...
a hole.
Yeah. I feel like they'll slowly get themselves out of the hole. Just not yet. But I still feel like they'll get something out of the game. So I feel like they'll probably draw 1-1. I mean, yeah.
I think it'll be 2-1 Brighton as well. Just for the fact that Bournemouth have been poor at home. Like, they've lost so many games at home this season. And Brighton, again, they're on decent form. So, I think Brighton 2-1.
Alright. Next game, we have Aston Villa versus Watford. What are we saying, Sig?
I think Watford will take that game. Watford just look like a different team under Nigel Pearson.
I agree.
Now, they got everyone. Decore playing well again. Chalobah, all them men are playing well. So I think Watford will take that game. I think they won't be relegated this season.
You see, like, I actually thought they would start off this season like they're playing now. So...
Yeah, same. It was a surprise that they were in such a relegation battle.
It's kind of nice to see, though, because they have a decent squad, too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they've underperformed all season. I don't know if you remember the start of the season, Devin, but if you looked at my fantasy team, I had a lot of Watford players in there because I assumed they'd be cheap and play well. It didn't work out for me, but players like Deulofeu, for example, like compared to last season, their form is just being awful. Also, Aston Villa. Since they lost their main striker, is it Wesley? I think it's Wesley.
Yeah.
They have not looked the same. And there was one game I was watching. I don't think it was the City game, but it was another game. Jack Grealish was playing as like a false 9 up top, and they were playing with 5 at the back. And yeah, it looked like a complete.
See,
do you know when a team just doesn't look like a team? It looked like a complete shit show.
they're very on and off, though. Like, I mean, by the looks of it, they win a game, they lose the next one, and then they win the next one. So, I mean, if you go by probability or, like, past form, I would nudge towards a Aston Villa win, but I think Watford are just too good right now.
Watford are on, like, that new coach feeling, you know what I mean? They have that with Nigel Pearson.
Yeah.
They're just gonna keep winning for like a couple, let's say a month more. Like just
Oh.
constant performance.
Yeah,
I see
Watford
them.
played.
Edging it out.
Sorry,
You go ahead.
sorry, man. I thought my bad. Watford played Aston Villa on the 28th. I don't. Was Pearson in then? Like the 28th of December, and Watford won 3-0.
Yeah, I think
28.
Pearson was in
Against
by
who?
then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
and what's
December?
yeah December 28th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he was in by then.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he was.
and their expected goals in that game, they only scored 3, but their expected goals was like 3.5. So they could have, which they probably should have scored like 4.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like 18 shots, 6 on target, compared to Aston Villa's 9 and 2 on target. So that and they dominated them.
But they are
So-
playing away, so that could be.
Yeah,
that'd
it could be a
tricky.
bit different. I would still go Watford 2-0.
Okay, I think I go Watford 2-1 here.
Let's see Aston Villa scoring.
Yeah, I
So,
say 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 Watford.
What about you, Milo? What
I
do you
think
say?
without Wesley, I think it'll be 1-0. I'd say
For Watford.
it'll be for Watford. It'll be close, but
Okay, so we're all predicting a Watford win here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next fixture we got Crystal Palace at home to Southampton. This one's an interesting one because
Yeah, it is.
they just drew to Arsenal. Again, I don't know if Arsenal played really poorly or if Palace played well, but I mean they have a lot of injuries too. And then Southampton, on the other hand, they're in like ridiculous form.
Mhm.
It's a different sort of game and a different sort of proposition, because with Arsenal you can sort of, I don't know, with the smaller teams against the big teams, you always expect that sort of mentality of get men behind the ball, wait until they get to sort of crossing the halfway line till you press, and then win the ball deep in your end and break. Whereas playing against Southampton, Palace will think we can go out and win this, so they'll probably play a lot higher up. But that's just me thinking. They might decide to, not necessarily. I hate using the term "park the bus" because it's a bit different than that. But yeah, I'm not sure.
So what we're saying predictions wise. And
I
anyone?
think a draw 2-2 has a draw written all over it.
I agree completely.
Southampton are in good form, Palace are a decent team. They're at home, right? I believe.
Crystal Palace are at home.
Palace are at home, yeah.
Draw written
Yeah.
all over it.
Yeah, I'd go for a 2-2 draw as well, for the same reasons.
I think it'll be a 1-1.
1-1. So 3 draws. What about you, Alex? What we saying?
Sorry, I'm a big stats guy, and stats, and I can't think of. I'm looking at them now, and I
Just
can't.
go with your gut.
I
instinct.
can't find anything that will make me. The problem is also I haven't really watched much of Southampton recently, despite the fact of being on this good run of form. 2-1 Southampton. Danny Ings brace.
Damn, that's 3 away wins in a row for you. Brighton, Watford, and Southampton.
Yeah, I know.
Next game is a little more interesting, I think. You have Sheffield United at home to Manchester City. It's a weird one. Because you just don't know. You just really don't know.
Oh God.
Because, Sheffield United on their day, they're pretty good. Although they don't have, the biggest squad. And they don't have the biggest names in their squad. But then, again, same goes for Man City. In terms of,
Yes.
on their day, they can
Yeah.
tear any team apart. Like we
Do you
saw
guys-
against Villa.
Do you guys remember Ravel Morrison?
Yeah.
Pretty sure Sheffield United signed him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he
they
hasn't
did.
played much.
I think
Hasn't played much?
They sold them just recently too.
Actually,
What the
Yeah.
hell, man?
poor guy. He just gets shipped out to a bunch of different teams. Never plays. All right. Well,
Is there any injuries right now for City that I know of other than Laporte and Sané?
Well, Laporte could be back for that game, actually, I think.
Ooh, that might be.
He might be, because I can remember Pep mentioning something about he's coming back pretty soon.
Yeah.
I think they have most of their team, to be honest.
Because I know Sane's back in training, but he won't be fit for a long time.
Yeah, I probably won't play.
I can't see Sheffield winning that game. I think City will.
Yeah,
I think they'll put up a fight though.
I think.
Yeah. 3-1 maybe for Manchester City.
I agree completely. I think for part of the game they'll have City kind of like
On the
worried,
ropes.
but I think City will outdo them in the end.
Yeah.
I also predict the 3-1 win.
I'll put 2-1 for City.
2-1
De Bruyne.
I might look stupid here, but I would go with. I'm gonna go with 1-1.
Okay, I like it though. It's kind of a little bold.
Yeah, because like I'm just looking at their last game, and judging by the quality of shots that both teams had, they should only have scored one each. And City's 2 goals, correct me if I'm wrong, I think one of them was a penalty. Wasn't it?
One of
I
City's
don't
goals.
remember.
Second.
Let me check. I think it was, from what I remember now.
Their first goal, I think, was a penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was a mistake. Never.
Sorry, for that Man City game where they won 2-0 against Sheffield,
Yeah.
this was the game where Liss Mousse, he went like off that game and he got like a goal offside, right? From what I remember.
I
Mousse?
think so, yeah.
Yeah. Like he
Yeah, he
was
did.
like a powerhouse.
Yeah, I think he went off that game.
It's making me want to change my prediction, but I don't know.
And
I'll stick with 2-1.
Now's the time. All right, so 2-1, 3-1, 3-1, and then 1-1.
Yep.
It's a big day for away teams. All right, next fixture we have Everton against Newcastle. I think that's got an Everton win written all over it. In my eyes, to be honest.
Same here.
Yeah.
Ancelotti has done well since taking over. I think their only loss is versus Liverpool in the cup.
Kind of makes
That
you
was
realize how bad of a job Silva's done for Everton.
Yeah.
You know.
Silva's problem though was that when they sold Idrissa Gueye, I mean Silva's teams were pressing really, really high, but the problem was that they weren't filling those gaps in midfield very well. And Idrissa Gueye, being Idrissa Gueye, was basically Kante 2.0 in that midfield, and he was just brilliant at covering those massive spaces. So it didn't look as bad of a problem as it did last year. But as soon as they sold him to PSG, which I think is an absolute steal, I don't understand why somebody didn't go and buy him. It proved to be a gaping hole, whereas Ancelotti's teams tend to sit back a bit more and soak up pressure.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they never replaced him though.
Well, they did get Gabman.
Yeah.
But
I
he
think
got
he's injured,
injured
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, he got it. But I heard he's back in training now.
Yeah,
But he hasn't played yet still.
Okay.
it's been a slow start for him too in the Prem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to replace a player like that. Like Idrissa Gueye and N'Golo Kante and probably Wilfred and Ndidi are only about 3 players in the Premier League who I can think that can do that sort of a job that well.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, sorry. They're playing Newcastle, right?
Yeah. What are we saying?
Goodison, is it?
Yeah.
I say 2-0 Everton.
2-0 Everton.
Newcastle don't have Saint Maxime as well, so
Yeah, he's injured.
2-0.
2-0?
3-1.
3-1? I think I'm actually going to go with 3-0 Everton. I think they'll
Honestly,
have
at
a good
Goodison
performance.
Park, they're a different animal.
Yeah.
All right,
for some reason.
Now to the big game. Mila, I'm sure you're ready for this.
I
The
am.
London Derby. Chelsea Arsenal. You see, I was actually looking forward to this game until Aubameyang got a suspension. Now I'm kind of like
Thought about that.
not feeling optimistic, to be honest. I feel like we should have beaten you at the Emirates a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
No, we had so many good chances. And also Jorginho should have been sent off. He shouldn't have scored that goal at the end. That's complete bullshit.
I have no comment.
No comment, that's right.
Where is it? At the bridge?
Yep.
We
Honestly,
suck at home.
without Aubameyang, no.
But wait. Let me finish here. Chelsea's record at home isn't actually that great, to be honest.
Yeah, we're terrible at home.
Yeah. So it might play in our favor, you know?
But still, I believe that your players don't have the cojones, like they say, to go away to Chelsea and come out with the win, man. Like, without Aubameyang,
But I
I
feel
don't... Like, who can really score away from home for your team?
Pepe, maybe? I'm just hoping he did score against United, but I mean that was at home.
If he doesn't disappear, like, you never know with them.
Hey, he could turn up too, you know. It's never too late. He's a Chelsea fan, I think. So
Yeah, he is.
You know.
Left back for Chelsea in this game.
Who's our left back?
Who's your left back?
Depends what we run.
So, like,
Honestly, Alonso. He tears Arsenal apart sometimes. So
Alonso, jeez, okay.
actually,
He
no,
does,
never
though,
mind.
he
What am I
does.
saying? He's not. He's never gonna play again.
He always scores or
Aspilicueta.
assists against Arsenal. It's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, Aspilicueta will play left back.
SB.
So actually, well, I'm gonna need okay. What are the lineups be? Do you think Lampard will go with his 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1, or will he pull a fast one on Arsenal like he did against Tottenham and go 5-3-2? I think it was.
I don't think he'll run the 5-3-2 just because we're at home. Well, even though he ran it against Tottenham, I know that, but we need to press more. So I'm gonna say 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I think we'll run the same thing, but instead, since Oba's out, we'll be playing either Reece Nelson. It'll probably be Reece Nelson on the other side, and then Pepe on the right side, Lacazette up front, Ozil in the middle, and then the usual midfield duo if Torreira's fit.
I could actually see this being quite a low-scoring game because Tammy Abraham doesn't have a good record of scoring against the big teams.
Yeah, he's only scored against Arsenal.
Ironic.
Arsenal aren't a big team then.
Oof.
Pulisic
Nice.
is injured as well. Hudson-Odoi is trying to regain form, so I'm gonna say
Interesting.
a 1-1. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just too many things going on.
Like, I would go for something similar, but my expectations this season are so low that, like, I really don't know. I think I'll go for a 1-1 draw as well, just to play it safe.
I think Arteta just has them playing better, obviously.
Yeah.
So there'll be more fight there, I feel.
Yeah, there's
That's what
definitely
I'm gonna
more
say.
unity within the team already, which is kind of nice to see.
I mean, from the outside looking in, like one of the things that Arteta's done really well is previously when they used to play that like 4-2-3-1, Ozil used to just hover centrally in the hole. What Arteta's done is he's being more positionally strict with Ozil, and I don't know if you noticed the number of time Ozil pops up in sort of the right hand
Yeah.
channel in between the fullback and the left center back of the opposition, along with Pepe on that right side. Is quite a bit, leaving more space for Lacazette to play. Nobody seemed to work that out yet. Well, actually, Palace did after about one half, and so did United. But he was essential for them breaking the press. I'm just wondering now that I'm assuming Kante will probably play.
He's
If Kante's
actually,
there.
Sorry. He, I
Ian.
believe, tore something.
Oh shit! Okay,
That's a huge
That's
loss,
a big
actually.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even so, though, I do think Chelsea's midfield has the beating of Arsenal's.
Yeah, for
by
sure.
by a long way.
By a long way.
So-
Jesus.
Yes, by a
Oh
long
no,
way.
it does.
Yeah,
It does.
your midfield
I mean-
doesn't compare.
And what's Arsenal's midfield? Is it what Xhaka,
Usually
Torreira,
Xhaka,
and
Torreira,
Ozil?
and then Ozil. You know. But it's looking better
Yeah.
now. Like, it was
Against
terrible
Kovacic,
earlier.
Jorginho, and Mason Mount? I'm sorry, you're gonna get rinsed.
I just don't feel like your players, your midfield especially, has, like I said, the kahunas to boss it at the bridge, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
honestly,
I kind of disagree, to be honest, but maybe I'm biased.
Go Milo.
Kovacic and Jorginho have honestly, played better together without contact.
Yeah, I
And-
agree.
I think that's gonna be a bit of an advantage.
Hmm. All right. So we already have two 1-1 predictions. What are the other ones?
Zig, you can go first on this
For
one.
me, I would say probably 1-0 Chelsea.
Okay. 1-0.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Lacazette, I can't see him scoring, man.
I'm thinking. Yeah, Lacazette. I mean, he is up against. Milo, who do you think think's gonna be playing center back? I'm assuming Tomori's gonna be playing center back, but who's gonna be alongside him?
I don't think Tomori will play.
Oh, do you think it's gonna be Christensen and Rudiger?
I think Christensen, after his performance, that recent game, what was it? I don't remember. It was a recent game, but he played really well. And Rudiger, obviously, he's been our best center back in my opinion. Tomori is going to be benched for a bit because he's been making a couple mistakes. So
That's what I was gonna say. If Lacazette was up against a couple young kids like Chelsea were playing at the start of the season, like Zuma and Tomori, I was gonna go with Lacazette possibly scoring a couple. But if he's up against Rudiger and Christensen, I
yeah,
think Chelsea will win 1-0, maybe 2-0.
Okay. Which one is it? 1-0 or 2-0?
You need a final prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-0.
1-0. Damn, these are all safe predictions too. Like, no one's going crazy like 5-0 or 4-0. You know.
There hasn't been a game that we've come up with yet.
We'll have a couple
Yeah.
soon. Don't worry about it. Next one we got Tottenham and Norwich.
Did they just play like 2 weeks ago?
They did. And Norwich won 2-1.
Yeah, but now Spurs are at home.
Yeah. Spurs are at home. I believe that.
They've lost their
Okay,
last two
Kane
games. One of them being
Kane
against
does.
Liverpool.
So I admit Son or Lucas will play striker. One of them. I don't really know who they'll play, to be honest. Like, you never really know because
I'm
they have
just-
so many injuries. You never really know who their starting 11 is going to be anymore.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Question is do you think Gedson Fernandez gets a start, given the fact that they're
No.
playing quite a low-level team?
I don't think
I think
so.
he'll be an impact sub.
Yeah. He'll probably get a little bit of game time at the end, but not much.
He's a weird one because nobody seems to know exactly what he is.
He's
Yeah.
good though. He's good. Like, he's talented.
Like,
Yeah.
I heard that apparently Benfica fans are happy to see him out. That's what I
Really?
was reading on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know what type. I've never really heard of him. Never seen him play either.
Honestly, same. But I don't think Tottenham would risk it. It's
That's why it's an 18-month loan. And he hasn't played much this season in the Portuguese league. I looked at a few clips of him after looking at his stats, and as far as I could tell, my initial analysis was pretty much like 70% right. Like, he is sort of a ball-carrying midfielder. The only problem is they've got Ndombele already, and Ndombele does that anyways.
That's true.
Like,
so he's probably just a squad rotation player for now.
most likely, unless he really impresses Mourinho somehow.
Okay. Well, in all honesty, I could see this being a comfortable 2-0 win for Tottenham. Anyone disagree?
There's a lot of injuries right now for both teams. Pookie's out.
That's big.
It's just, He's doubtful. My bad. He's doubtful.
Yeah.
Sissoko's out. Dumbelly's out. I'm gonna put 2-2.
2-2. Wow. Away.
After watching Norwich.
Jeez.
After watching Norwich against United, they seem to really struggle. Like, I know this might sound like a bit cliche and a bit simplistic, but they seem to really struggle with a large, long field. And I'm sorry, but the Norwich field is like tiny and quite close, like together, and it does make a difference because it's the amount of time and space you have on the ball. And the new White Hart Lane Stadium, whatever the heck they're gonna call it, I don't freaking know. It's big, and it will give them like space. Like the Old Trafford, that's one of the main things about the Old Trafford pitch is it's really, really big. So I would say, 4-0 Spurs.
Jeez, I like that. I like that prediction.
4-0. I say 2-1 Spurs.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have Leicester West Ham. This one's a weird one because, like, obviously West Ham have a new coach, and you know,
Calling David Moyes a coach.
Leicester. I mean, their form is very on and off, but they are playing at home, so you don't really know what's gonna happen. Also, West Ham lost their last game, but they could have easily drawn that. They did get their goal called back because of VAR. So honestly, I really don't know about this game, but I feel like I'm leaning towards Leicester a bit more.
I'm saying 3-0 Leicester.
3-0. Jeez, sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I don't believe in West Ham.
Depends. Does that new manager sort of bounce effect already disappeared from West Ham? Do West Ham have any like pressing injuries? Do you know?
So many.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I'll tell you some right now. Antonio's out. Anderson's out. Wilshire's out. Fabianski's out. Yarmolenko's. Fredericks is out.
Especially like goalkeeper injuries, kind of big because they don't have a
Yeah.
lot of good keepers.
If you remember, before Fabianski got injured, they were actually in the race with Leicester for that top 4 position.
Well, that was very early on.
And then as soon as he got injured, they started like Roberto has made so many mistakes this
He hasn't been playing though.
Yeah, they've been playing the other guy, the English guy.
No, but before Martin, Roberto was playing a lot.
Yeah.
And he was making quite a few mistakes.
What's that guy's name? David Martin. He's been decent.
Yeah.
I could see this being a high-scoring game. Personally, I think
there's no Ndidi as well for Leicester.
That's huge.
I think Leicester as well are gonna start losing that that streak they have, like when they're on good form. I think it's gonna start dying down.
I think it already has, to be honest.
Yeah. So I wanna say 1-1.
1-1, okay. I think it'll be 3-2 Leicester.
Are Leicester at home?
They'll see it through.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. We got
You didn't get our
United
mate.
against Burnley. What are we saying,
United
Alex?
against Burnley? Where is it?
Oh, you're talking to me? Okay.
It's at Old Trafford. Should be a win, right? Although no Rashford, right? Or maybe Rashford.
No, because he's out for the Liverpool game.
A lot of thinking going on here.
Yeah, this is a hard one because, like, Rashford has contributed to so many of our goals. Like, I saw a crazy stat the other day, which was, I think, between Rashford and Greenwood, they have more goals than, I think it was, Salah Mane, yeah. So but Rashford contributes, I think, about 19 of those 30 goals, and Greenwood contributes to the other like 11. Yeah, so I could. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it could. I think we'll probably win. I think we'll probably win, but I think it won't be routine. So I'll probably was shaky against big physical opponents because Victor Lindelof is a pussy. So, yeah, I'll probably go with like 3-1 United.
3-1.
No, 2-1 United.
Jeez, I was gonna say 3-1. It's a bit bold there.
Me, I think it'll be 2-0 United. Burnley have been absolutely dreadful this season. Like I'm reading here, they've conceded 37 goals this season. Burnley are known for usually having good defense too, right?
Yeah,
because they sit back so much. And this is the worst I've seen them play. And I like their fans too. Like I don't know if you know who Vizza is, but he's been complaining a lot.
Yeah,
because they have one style of football where they just kick it up and just hope for the best, like Chris Wood and man to win the knockdown. And I heard they're not making any signings too in January because like they don't really have any money to spend. So like,
yeah,
I genuinely think that they could honestly go down if they don't fix up something, because you can't. Like this style has been like they've been playing the same football with the same squad for the past like 3 seasons. Has it been in the Prem? And it's just like it's just not working anymore.
Yeah. Also, they've only scored 2 goals in 5 games. Just not very impressive, and I can't see him scoring more than 1 goal at best on a Wednesday. Yeah,
I would.
Yeah.
So and I think there was some ridiculous stat when they last played United at that they hadn't had, like when they last played United, I think they recorded their first shot on target in like 2 or 3 games or something.
Yeah, their style.
Jeez.
I heard about this. It's just dreadful.
It's brutal.
It's absolutely dreadful.
Ashley Barnes, though, also like, I mean,
fucking shithousery. Like, I love him sometimes.
Oh no! But like, honestly, the team is built for what they're good at, which is get the ball to Barnes, he'll lay it off to one of the midfielders, and then hopefully somebody's running in behind. That's basically the way they score goals, or he'll flick it on over the top. So and Harry Maguire. I don't know which league he initially started playing football in, but I'm pretty sure it was like Football League 2 or League 1 or something.
Wasn't it Charlton? Football League 2?
Yeah.
1, Football League 1?
Yeah, so he's probably come up against forwards like that a lot. So and when we last played them, Barnes didn't get much of a sniff because Maguire was just all over him and winning every single header, and he's very good in the air. I do feel quite bad for Burnley fans, though.
Yeah, they have no one. Like the last game versus Chelsea, they got battered 3-0, right? And they were literally playing a 4-4-1-1, leaving Chris Wood up top alone. Every time Chris Wood got the ball, no one would be there to help him. Like their players aren't like you're playing Jeff Hendricks in the number 10 position. He's not a number 10. He doesn't have like that creativity. You get what I mean?
Yeah. They're all workman-like players,
but they're not. They don't play a creative style. They just long ball crosses and all that stuff.
Hello. We still talking about United?
Yeah.
Ashley Barnes and Chris Wood is out, so 2-0 United.
2-0? I go 1-0 United. I think they'll
2-0.
scrape through. So everyone's predicting a United win.
It is one of those games though where United could absolutely fuck it up in typical United fashion.
Always at the wheel. All right, the last game on Thursday we have Wolves versus Liverpool. It's an interesting one because I actually think Liverpool will drop points this game for the first time since United. Yeah. I know. Controversial, isn't it?
Wolves are a good team, but you really think they're strong enough to beat Liverpool?
They should have had a draw last time they played.
I don't believe
VAR. Good old VAR.
I could see it being 0-0. The only reason I say that being the fact that in the last podcast I said they would go unbeaten and nobody would be able to beat them. So by that logic, I can't then go back on my statement saying Wolves will win. So yeah, I'd probably go with 0-0.
I think
Wolves are
Pardon me.
I was gonna say Wolves are very solid, and people might get really angry about me saying this, but Liverpool are actually quite a long ball team. They're fifth in the league when it comes to long balls, and that back five is very solid, and they sit very deep. They're very good, in the air. And Neves and Moutinho won't be outdone in the middle by a midfield that consists of Jordan Henderson, Wijnaldum, and someone else. Is Fabinho back? I don't know if he's back yet.
No,
Yeah, he's back.
just back in training though.
No, he's in the squad for tomorrow's game.
Oh.
Or
Okay.
whatever it is.
The thing is, Wolves are also a very hard team to predict because they'll turn up sometimes, like they did against City twice this season, and then other times they'll drop points at home to Newcastle like they did recently.
Mm-hmm.
But I just kind of have a gut feeling that someone will turn up within that Wolves team and get them a draw.
You think the new guy Mino could play?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not yet, anyways.
Wolves have just been on really poor form though recently.
It's
Don't.
kind of, yeah.
I think it'll be 1-0 Liverpool. I think they'll just get
same.
some sort of VAR. They'll just somehow manage to do it. They always do.
VAR. Jeez. All right.
Yeah.
And Willie Boley is injured too. I think
I'm pretty sure
he's a
he
big
is.
leader for them.
Yeah, he's their best offender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would still go with 0-0. Just
0-0.
due to the fact that they're at home, and I'm not sure, although form does have something to do with it, you're going up against Liverpool, the champions, so they'll probably try and be at their best.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Bali is definitely a big miss for that team. But I do think they'll see it through to a 1-1 draw, personally. So, I mean...
Dama Traore fit?
Yeah, I believe so.
Maybe he'll turn up. I don't know, I feel like Jimenez will turn up for some reason.
He
Sometimes
doesn't always start though.
He's been starting most games, though. He's always he's the main guy at striker. Because, who else do they play? Usually. It's always Jimenez.
Name Nuno Esperanto, whatever the coach's name is. He seems to experiment with a combination of Jota, Traore, and Jimenez.
Jota's injured
front.
though.
So he might go Traore, Jimenez, and then midfield of Neves and Moutinho probably.
He could also go Neto as well.
Dendoncker.
Neto.
Yeah, if he wants to flood it, he could go with Dendoncker and take out the player behind the striker. But if you want to get up the field, you're probably going to need someone else up there to help the striker against, Van Dijk and Gomez, who are quite physical. And that game, you're probably going to be feeding off a lot of long balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so what do we say again? 1-1 draw, 0-0 draw.
1-0 Liverpool.
1-0 Liverpool.
And 1-0 Liverpool.
Okay. Pretty safe predictions for the most part. I'd say throughout the whole match day. But I guess that wraps up the preview show. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, of course, and make sure you check out these guys in the description. I'll see you guys later.